The usually private Violet recently opened up in a heartfelt discussion with her dad about the challenges and emotional weight she carried during her early years. While Ben Affleck has been under intense public scrutiny for much of his adult life, from his relationships to his battles with addiction, it's the quieter struggles of his children that are now coming into the light, and Violet's bravery in expressing her truth is something that has touched many close to the family. Violet Affleck, now stepping into her own as a young adult, didn't choose the fame and attention that came with being the daughter of two A-list stars. From paparazzi hiding in bushes during family outings to tabloid speculation about her parents' every move, her childhood was a complicated tapestry of privilege and pressure. And though Ben and Jennifer Garner did everything they could to provide a sense of normalcy, school routines, family dinners, and community engagement, Violet has revealed that it wasn't always enough to protect her emotionally. In the recent conversation that reportedly left both father and daughter in tears, Violet spoke candidly to Ben about the invisible scars she carries. She described moments of deep confusion during her formative years, wondering why cameras followed her to school, why strangers yelled her name in public places, and why she often felt the need to be perfect, even as a child. For a young girl still discovering herself, the unrelenting public gaze became a silent burden. Sources close to the family revealed that Ben was deeply moved by Violet's honesty. He reportedly listened intently, holding back tears as his daughter peeled back years of emotional layering. This wasn't just a celebrity dad hearing about the side effects of fame. It was a man confronting the reality that his child had carried unspoken pain because of circumstances beyond her control. Ben has never shied away from discussing his own imperfections. His battles with alcoholism, his divorce, and his public missteps have all been laid bare. But what struck a chord during this conversation was how those very struggles may have inadvertently created emotional ripples in Violet's life. Ben is said to have expressed regret, telling Violet that if he could go back and shield her better, he would in a heartbeat. It was a moment of shared vulnerability, father and daughter, stripped of pretense, acknowledging not just what went wrong, but how far they've come. While the conversation primarily took place between Violet and her father, it's impossible to overlook the steady presence of Jennifer Garner in her children's lives. Described by many as a fiercely devoted mother, Jennifer has long been praised for her efforts to raise her kids with values, structure, and love amidst Hollywood's chaos. According to insiders, Jennifer was aware of the emotional toll their public life took on Violet, and she too has had long conversations with her daughter over the years. However, this recent heart-to-heart with Ben was pivotal because it represented a bridge being rebuilt, one that had been strained not just by fame, but by years of family tension and personal struggles. Jennifer reportedly supported the idea of Violet speaking her truth to Ben, believing that such openness could only strengthen their bond. And based on how things played out, she was right. Violet Affleck has grown into a poised, articulate young woman with a strong sense of self. Those close to her describe her as introspective yet resilient, thoughtful yet unafraid to speak up when it counts. This emotional conversation with her father seems to have lifted a weight off her shoulders. No longer holding in the emotions that once clouded her childhood, Violet appears to be stepping into a new chapter of healing and self-empowerment. It's also worth noting how this kind of honesty sets a precedent for other children of public figures. In a world where celebrity kids often feel forced to bottle up their emotions to protect their family image, Violet's courage could encourage others to share their stories too, not for spectacle, but for healing. Ben Affleck has made it known that being a father is the most important role in his life. After years of navigating the highs and lows of fame, he seems to be zeroing in on what truly matters: being present, emotionally available, and consistent. Those who witnessed the conversation between him and Violet say he walked away from it with a renewed sense of purpose. At its core, this is a story about love, not the glossy kind seen in magazine spreads or award shows, but the real, raw kind that grows in the shadows. Violet and Ben's emotional exchange serves as a reminder that families, no matter how famous or fractured, can find their way back to one another when truth is met with compassion. The vulnerability Violet showed in expressing her childhood struggles, and the humility Ben displayed in receiving that truth, is something we rarely see in Hollywood. It's a reminder that emotional honesty isn't a sign of weakness, it's the foundation of any strong relationship. If you made it this far, thank you for staying with us through this powerful story. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more in-depth, emotional, and honest celebrity updates. We bring you the real stories behind the headlines, every time. Hit that bell icon so you're always notified when a new story drops.